Oh, welcome back, everyone, to the Side Quest Saga. I know it has been a while, and we hope you all are doing well. Today, we are back with Wash and Money, and let's just catch up today. I know we've been out for quite some time, but today's going to be like a recap episode, and we're going to talk about the latest animes or any type of games that we've been kind of immersed in, and what we've also been had going on in our personal lives, because it's been some time since we've been away. So let's just jump into it, guys, and get started. We'll start off with Money this time, as I feel like we started off with Wash last time.
Such a good mood today.
So
I just got stage fright as soon as you saw my name.
So what have you been up to, man? In terms of any recap you want to discuss, or anything that's been exciting going on? I know you're big into AI and the kind of that realm, or space I should call it.
Yeah, so it's been the same old, just messing around with AI though. But I really been getting into my gamer bag lately though.
Oh yeah,
I really been gaming lately.
You don't play solo player games though.
So I just started playing Dune Awakening again, and that kind of feels like a solo player game.
I've never played that game. I've heard
I
a
told
lot
you
of people
download
talking
it.
about
I
it.
told you to download it like a million times.
Yeah, you did.
It's it's an MMO, but you really get a solo player experience in that though, and it's so dope. It's like rich in story. The graphics is awesome. There's so much stuff you can do in there. Like it's really a good game though.
It's based on the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Loosely based on a movie though.
I was about to say, I couldn't get into the movie, bro.
I never really
literally
liked
asked the
movie.
question. I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask. I'm like,
I really didn't like the movies either. I watched the movie because of the game, and the movie was just for like a CW movie or something. But
worse than Bollywood.
nah, it ain't worse than Bollywood. Bollywood is like a
Different
guilty
level.
pleasure of
I
mine.
don't know.
It's a guilty play. You're on that wave now too.
Yeah,
Okay, so then I got something about.
I've been on that
then.
wave though.
I got something for that then, since we are talking about the Bollywood scenes. I know there's been a very
Hold on, before you get into that,
controversial
let me finish the recap right
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
So I
I'm
just
sorry.
really been like into my gamer bag a little bit, and then just watching anime, and just really getting skilled into the AI. That's about it for me though.
Yeah, I know we've had some conversations before about the capabilities of AI and the things
It's
that
getting scary now.
you can do with it. Yeah, it's
getting
nuts.
scary.
It's very crazy. I feel like this is one of those things when you see it in a movie and they predicted it, like some years ago. They're like, you saw it on a Netflix movie. They talk about, in 10 years from now, AI is going to be able to match your face and do all this facial recognition stuff. I feel like we're kind of going down that rabbit hole.
Months ago, you was able to tell like if a video was real or not. Like you could see like in
Now it's okay.
metadata,
Yeah.
but they don't even have that no more though.
Wow. Oh, so they're going away from the metadata.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
You could literally put somebody's head on an animal. Use AI.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong.
Reference right now.
No, I'm just saying though, like it's blended really good.
Oh,
though.
okay.
I feel like nowadays with AI, it's like I feel like there's kind of a weird scenario with that, because you can't predict. If someone does a crime or something, I feel like now everyone's just gonna be like, oh, that's AI.
Yeah, it's like
you can't see something real, but they're gonna be like, oh, that's AI. But
Yeah.
going in, we'll start.
Can you imagine what Shaggy's song would be like now though? In
It wasn't me.
2022? It was AI.
It wasn't
camera
me.
footage. It's over with.
It was AI.
And how about you, Wash? Anything? I know you're a big DJ. So on the side, is any DJ things that have caught your interest over? I know it's been since last September since we recorded. So
Yeah,
it's
it's been a minute.
It's been some time, or November, December. Yeah. So any exciting things for you? I know.
I mean, same as usual. I ended up DJing this yacht party for a friend, and then I just been dropping mixes here and there. That's about it. I've been
Getting into the bag. I see.
Yeah. I mean, on the back end, I haven't even really been watching anime too tough. This Jujutsu Kaisen.
We gotta talk about it.
Really threw me for a loop. Because, prior to even season 3 coming out, I've never watched season 1 or season 2. So I did, binge watch it, try to get caught up.
Yeah, my recommendation.
Yeah, just try to see what the hype was. And
Yo, it was so funny. Like when she finished the first season, she's like, oh, because you know the first season came out in part 1 and part 2, and she was like, yo, this is like the GOAT. This is like the greatest anime I've ever seen. I was looking at her a little confused because anybody that like watches JJK, you get a little confused at some point just watching it. So she was like, man, this is what I'm talking about. Anime, I need to get straight to the point. It's so like, it's right there. I was like, you really watched it? Because I was like, I feel dumb watching JJK. I have no clue what's
It's a lot of
going
explaining.
on.
It's a lot of explaining.
She's like, yeah, I just finished the second season. I'm like, you sure? She's
yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
You know that RDC video that just dropped about JJK? I feel like that's me.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you got to watch it. I feel like that's me. Literally, when I'm watching JJK, I'm like,
What the fuck is happening?
They're literally explaining this shit like I'm reading a book
Yeah.
about a fight that's about to happen. Like, bro, I don't care what spells you about to summon and, you know, he's cursed or this and all that. Yeah. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I just want to
shit-
see y'all fight, bro.
Yeah.
Throw hands. Like, that's why, like, sidebar here, like, One Punch Man, one of my favorite animes of all time, just for that simple reason.
Get out of
Crazy,
here,
bro.
bro.
Just for that simple reason, bro.
Yeah,
Come
that's-
on.
You said that shit in public.
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, bro. You coming on the
Yo,
mic with
my man literally just throws hands. Like, no talking, just
Baki
action.
is better.
Baki was good. Nah,
Baki
Baki
is
was
better.
good. Nah, Baki was cold.
Baki is
did
one of
like-
them animes.
Ain't
They don't
nobody
say
with
nothing.
alopecia beating people up like that,
You gonna got
bro.
alopecia?
You got alopecia, bro.
Look, hey, my man's cold, bro. Like, you can't sit here and tell me, like, even now, like, it's a good anime. Like,
By the end of season 2 of JJK, I can confidently say I don't know what the fuck really going on for.
Yeah, they be losing me.
Like
I tried several times, like, and it's maybe because, like, I don't know, I have the attention span of a peanut. I think sometimes I'm just like,
I'm there with you. I think that's the casual anime fan. Honestly.
yeah. I can see like the hardcore people getting into it. And, you know, like even when there's a new anime that drops, it's like I feel like I take my time. Like even with Chainsaw Man, I still haven't watched that. But I was
we can talk about
Yeah.
that later. Let's talk about
That's
that
a
later.
sidebar,
Yeah, let's
but
talk
I
about
feel
that
like
later.
I can sit down and watch an anime like Ramanaka Niku.
I kind of like.
Chainsaw
Man.
like
We,
Chainsaw
Man.
I
We can
don't
talk
know
about
why.
that later.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like when I see it, I definitely like the graphics. Like I
Graphics
feel like
is cool.
some anime speak to me because of the graphics, the animation, not even really the storyline. It's like just the graphics and the how they really draw it out. But yeah, I feel like jumping into me, I guess it's been hectic. You know, obviously I traveled for vacation for Christmas, and then obviously coming back, catching up on the sim racing content. A lot of product reviews, a lot of different things going on for that realm. But I've been playing a lot of horror games. So,
Why? How do you find enjoyment out of that?
you know, I'm one of those people, like, a horror movie won't scare me, but a horror game definitely, like, catches my adrenaline. Like, I love it. Like, I know there's a big YouTuber out there that I watch. His name is Fooster, and he does a lot of like horror game playthroughs and stuff like that. And I want to do that. I want to do that so badly because I'm like, you know what, this is right up my alley.
As soon as something jump off,
Yeah, it's over.
It's
it's
it.
over.
No, I'm not gonna lie. So
I'm turning the console off.
I started playing A Quiet Place, and the thing I love about this game is that it's a very immersive game because it uses the microphone from your headset or your controller to actually like influence in-game actions. So you know you have this phantometer or something. It's like for sound. So the ambient level can't be louder. You know, or your regular sound can't be louder than the ambient sound. So you have to pay attention to it. And you know, obviously, if you cough or anything like that, boom, the little monsters come. So I'm stuck on this level right now. And on top of that, the girl has fucking asthma. Like who? So I gotta walk around. I gotta get these like. And she's pregnant and she has asthma. So I'm like, I gotta walk around and get these pills for her nausea, and then go and get a damn inhaler. And I'm going through this level right now, and I ran out of inhalers, and the room is just full of dust. So the second you walk in, bro, she's about to pass out. And then you gotta hit these little skill challenges to get her oxygen back. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like this is absolutely insane.
So you mean to tell me, like, when we get out work, that's what you you want to go do that?
Dude, I love it, man.
Crazy,
So I played that. I've been playing, you know, I played Dead by Daylight on the sidebar. I play obviously Ash versus Evil Dead. That's another good one. That's a really, really good one. It's a very difficult. I feel like it's a game that you really need to play with a group of people that you know, because it's definitely difficult. And then, the typical Battlefield 6, Fortnite.
I heard that's kind of dying though.
Nah, I
I only
mean,
heard a little bit of hype about it.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
it's-
much.
it's honestly
When it
like
launched, it was a big deal.
It's kind of similar to like Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah. I feel like it's everything now because like even Call of Duty, I've noticed that Call of Duty and Battlefield, you don't see nothing. Like even from Stone Mountain, from a lot of the big creators, you don't see anything. Like there's no Call of Duty, there's no.
That's not all the games. There's one game that lives up to the hype, but we'll talk about that.
We're gonna get
We'll
into
get to
that
that
later.
point.
We're gonna get into that, but I definitely feel like that's it for me. I love horror games. Like I've been playing Silent Hill, the remake for that. I'm about to start playing the Resident Evils. So, but I feel like in terms of TV shows, I haven't really been watching any animes, but animes. But I did rewatch Narcos because that's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Okay.
I really get into that.
The first one is good. Narcos, the original one with Pablo Escobar, is really, really good. And the second one with I think it's the Sinaloa cartel, I can't get into it. It's about like Kiki Cameron, the agent that they talk about in the original Narcos that was killed by the Mexican cartel, and I can't get into it. Like even the Spanish thing doesn't bother me. Like, but the biggest thing that I want to talk about is since you're on the Bollywood wave. That's your like quiet addiction. I even told Wash about this on Friday. I said, there's a movie here that's been banned in the GCC. It's called Durandar. It is by far one of my favorite. Okay, so first of all, this is my first anime, my first Bollywood that I've watched.
Is it?
Yeah, ever. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I tell you, like me and my wife watched it and we loved it. Like it was just like
banned here.
It was. It actually is banned, I believe, still, and Netflix has it. But it is It's about 3.5 hours long. I know, it's crazy.
You just said you got the attention span of a squirrel,
and it locked me in.
Nah,
it locked me
bro.
in, bro. I'm telling you, like it was good. Like so, okay. The thing I like about it is it's based on true events.
Okay.
It's based on a true event that happened in Pakistan, a terrorist event or terrorism.
Okay.
So that's why I believe it's banned here. When we looked it up, I think it said it's banned because of geopolitical things and how they portrayed Pakistan as a country or something like that. So I don't think it has anything to do with the Middle East, but I think obviously just because of the film and how it's structured, there's definitely a lot of things in it. But it's good. I'm telling you, you got to watch it. Like both of you guys have to watch it. And I've been in my Bollywood bag. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I watched Taskari and I watched Jawan. They're two like Taskari is like a Indian customs thing. They're trying to catch smugglers.
Yeah, you're gone.
I'm gone, man.
You're gone. You're way too deep at
Next
this
thing
point.
I'm gonna.
It's not hard to like really appreciate Bollywood movies. If you could watch Fast and the Furious,
I can't though.
you could watch a Bollywood movie.
I can't watch Fast.
I feel like that's what Fast and the Furious got that.
After
little
Tokyo
thing.
Drift, it was over with for me.
You gotta. It's so pleasantly bad though.
No, it's
Pleasantly
horrendously
bad.
put
Fast and the Furious was a
together.
good series. I'm like after first.
No,
Okay,
they lost me. They lost me when they started drifting in space, bro.
okay, yeah, that. No, you know where they lost me when John Cena was Dom's brother.
Yeah.
I said, okay, you know what?
They was just doing shit. Like, just admit it, bro. They were just doing shit in the movie.
Well, yeah, they
Just
drove
to do it.
the Lycan Hypersport out of the side of Etihad Towers here, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, like I get it, but
That's why it's good though, because it's so bad though.
But to be honest with you, okay, so my take with Fast and the Furious is like, I liked it when it was about racing, like street racing, the culture, everything. Like the first Fast and the Furious, I don't care what anybody says, that movie's goated.
Yeah.
The second Fast and the Furious with obviously
Tyrese.
Paul Walker and Tyrese, it was good. Like
watch it.
It was definitely
I
good.
can rewatch it.
Tokyo Drift, I love Tokyo Drift. Like Tokyo Drift was good.
You don't think Tokyo Drift is goated?
It's alright.
Okay, I mean
That's when it started coming straight to DVDs to me.
Unpopular opinion here, but I definitely think that is one of my favorite movies. But I don't know why, but I don't like Bow Wow in that movie. I don't know why. Like, don't ask me why. I don't know. Maybe it's because like he seems like a kid in the movie, and it's like I know he's not a kid, so.
Right.
Like I don't know if he's just like insanely short compared. Like when you're that short compared to a Japanese person, it's like, okay, something's off here.
Bro, I'm literally shorter than 75% of the Japanese population.
Okay, that Well, damn. Now I feel
Fun
bad.
fact.
But I mean, honestly, like, I don't even know. But like, I feel like the Bollywood movies are definitely. I think the ones that are not insanely over the top. Yeah, I could watch it.
No,
because
the ones
let's be
that's
honest,
insanely over the top
Okay.
are good too, though.
But let's be honest here. Is there anything? I'm asking this to everyone, even the people listening. Is there anything worthwhile that has really caught your attention on TV? You think about how many subscriptions we have. You got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Disney, you got OSN or HBO. You have all these subscription services. When is the last time that you've actually sat down and watched a movie that you really, really, really enjoyed or really caught your attention? That wasn't a remake or wasn't a movie that was old or older.
That's hard.
A movie?
A movie, TV show, anything. Because now
Recently, The Mighty Nine.
Because
The Mighty Nine.
we're losing recipes, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I know with Netflix having the writer's block, that happened a long time ago. Now I notice with Netflix, it's like a lot of Bollywood or Korean movies, which I don't have a problem with. I'm open to
expanding. On
expanding.
this side of the
No, even like my mom in the U.S. or Netflix, it's all Bollywood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I mean, you have to. The Indian culture population is large.
Yes.
It's a huge population. I think next to China, they're number 2 in the world in population. So of course they have a large population in Canada and the U.S. And I think we share servers with Canada and the U.S.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, that the Bollywood is going to be everywhere. Like here, you have a large population of Indian here. So of course it makes sense. But
I'm biased, bro. I'm biased. I would argue that the old school martial arts movies
can't be beat.
Are forever goated.
They can't be beat.
Like all of Ip Man. I went on like a 3-month binge. But that's all I watched.
That's funny. You think Ip Man is old school?
I mean,
technically, when the first one came out,
The
it
first
was
one,
like
yeah.
2010, 2013.
Might have been
It was older,
yeah.
but I mean, let's be realistic. Like, I can agree with that. The old martial, even like old comedy. I'm a
Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what, we're just gonna
Jackie
set the
Chan.
record straight here, y'all. This is an open episode. We're gonna talk about anything and everything, and I don't even care because I'm about to say some wild shit.
Oh Lord.
All right.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm tired of seeing The Rock in a movie. I'm tired of seeing Kevin Hart in a movie.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing Ryan Reynolds play anything other than Deadpool. Because it's all the same
I was
character.
with you at first, bro. Ryan Reynolds though, like
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't take that personally. But like, I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like, him at Deadpool. That's all I want to see. Cut the other shit. That's all I want to see. So let's just say it. I'm tired. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing The Rock, bro. You play the same character every day in a movie.
It's no diversity in the character. It's just the Rock.
No, it's just The Rock.
It being
Like,
put in a different scenario.
that's when you're good though. When you can do that.
No, bro.
Yeah.
when you're good,
Nah.
you could play like you could be
All
okay.
the goats do this too. All of them.
Who are you talking about? Don't
Samuel
disrespect.
Jackson,
Get out of here, bro.
Denzel Washington.
Get
Nah,
Leonardo
no,
DiCaprio.
no.
Leo, bro, you can't tell me that Django,
Nah.
Leo DiCaprio and Django, that's a whole different character.
He has the same
from like Shutter
charisma.
Island.
Shutter Island.
The same charisma
Titanic.
in
Yeah,
every.
I'm just saying.
He's one of my favorite actors.
But
he
you
has the same
wildin'.
charisma in every movie.
You are wildin', bro.
Now there is some that you can't tell. Like they always play like a different
Don't
character.
say Will Smith. You gonna
No,
piss me
not
off.
Will Smith. What's the guy? What's the Tom?
Tom Hanks,
No,
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy's really good.
but Tom Hardy, every movie he plays in, they cover his damn face. He was Bane.
He's not that good in Venom.
Venom. I
Venom was
feel
a
like
bad. That was
Venom.
A bad
I don't.
series.
Okay, I don't think it was personally his fault. I think that it's a Sony fault because even.
There's 100%.
This goes back to the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Because you remember the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had Jamie Foxx in it. Even Jamie Foxx. Like, Jamie Foxx is a crazy good actor. Like, top 10 in my book. Like, top 5, actually. Most versatile actor. He can play anything. He can do anything. He can he can go with anybody. But when you put him in as Electrode, he had no fucking personality. He literally, like, had no personality.
And they fucked that up, man. Amazing Spider-Man was supposed to be the best Spider-Man.
It was. But you notice how, like, after that's another
I
thing.
hate Spider-Man, bro.
You hate Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm just gonna.
He's
And look, you saw. I just said, oh, okay.
I'm just saying, bro. Like he's the worst.
He's legit the best superhero.
No, he's the worst superhero, bro.
What?
No, deadass. Spider-Man is really
let's
the worst.
Let's hear this explanation. Like I said, we're saying anything and everything, and I get it. Everybody's gonna have a crazy a crazy thing to say.
I don't feel like I had crazy takes. I feel like I'm the most sensible person up here.
Or maybe it's just us two.
I don't know about all of that, bro.
Maybe it's just us two. I don't know. You said you've been in the Bollywood bag. I don't think Wash can agree with that.
I've been in my Bollywood bag though for a long time.
But you know what?
6-7 years.
Think of this, right? So for those who don't know, like Marvel, Spider-Man is the only character that Marvel doesn't own. Mm-hmm. They rented the rights for him. Too. No, they actually own the Hulk now. They own, because when they bought 21st Century Fox, they bought one of the companies and they actually own the rights to Hulk. And
I thought Universal still had it. That's why they couldn't make a Hulk movie.
No, I think they finalized that deal.
Okay.
I think it was like $75 billion cash or something like that. It was some crazy number, which the fact that Disney has that amount of money in cash is crazy. But so I feel like that's why we saw obviously that's why you saw the two different characters for Spider-Man. You had Andrew Garfield, and then you had Tom Holland. So because Marvel had to go and find their own Spider-Man, which I think I don't think it was better than, I think both of them I like. But I think the problem is
I think
that
Andrew Garfield was better.
No, because because in Spider-Man No Way Home, I think it was No Way Home, the recent one.
Yeah.
When they had all three of them. Mm-hmm. You notice how the acting, the scenery, the scripting, everything was so much better. Like when they had all three of them.
Yeah,
when Marvel had
was a part of it, yeah.
So it shows me that, he could do it. Like in the Amazing Spider-Man, I definitely liked it because that was supposed to be kind of hitched into the Miles Morales. So that was why I liked it. But ultimately, I personally think that Marvel should take over.
Let's
Spider-Man.
hear her reasoning though, why she thinks Spider-Man.
Yeah, we need to
sucks.
get back to that
because I want her to get dragged for this.
You always want me to get dragged.
Nah, that's a crazy.
I feel like his capabilities are overhyped though. Like he has really he's strong. He seems inefficient. He's more of like
smart.
a reactive fighter. You know what I mean? So that in and of itself, in my opinion, I feel like he's overhyped. All right? That's number one. Number two, I don't think he really has any critical thinking skills. And I say that because I feel like he rushes into things without planning, thinking shit through, like it just lacks a level of control I would expect in a superhero. Cooked. No, he just lacks a level of control I would expect.
First off, let me ask this question.
You're gonna get cooked for this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Top five superheroes. Like just your favorite. Let's start with that so we can kind of judge the grid here.
I think that's irrelevant.
Let me just address some of those things you just said because you just did my man dirty.
But he's a kid.
Not even that he's a kid.
We
you
need
said
to stop making superheroes from kids.
I think they have a relatable story. I think that's why everybody uses the kid model because you see them
like in the comics they were relatable when they were when you were a kid.
You legit see them have a growth. You know what I'm saying? But go back to Spider-Man though. You said that he's strong, but you feel like he's inefficient.
Yeah.
What did you mean? Because he don't be going full out.
I just feel like he's more of a reactive type of superhero.
He makes a conscious decision to not hurt people. That's true. Even
I think
the
his
criminals.
Moral compass does inhibit his ability to be a proper superhero.
He has a moral compass that way because his uncle died from a decision that he made.
Listen, bro.
I'm just saying, Spider-Man is my favorite character of all time.
That's like the comparison between Batman and Batman is the same thing. His moral compass won't allow him to kill people.
And the critical,
leave Batman out of this.
The critical thinking, though, you realize that Peter Parker is one of the smartest people in the whole Marvel universe.
How so?
Because he's one of the smartest ones in the Marvel universe.
So?
He's smarter than Tony Stark's.
How so?
The only person I think that's smarter than him is Black Panther's sister. And then Blue Marvel and some other people that you really don't see on screen.
Probably Strange.
No, Strange is not smarter than Peter Parker.
No, yeah.
And the black girl that replaced him.
You talking about Zari?
Yeah.
Zari, yeah.
Replaced him.
Zari
I just want to
gonna
understand
say
how
something
niggas smart.
crazy. Because, man, as much as I loved, like, don't get me wrong, I love Black Panther. Like, I wasn't on the wave, but I love Black Panther,
Right.
The Wakanda wave. Because in the comics, obviously, I knew about Black Panther growing up because I watched the Iron Man, old Iron Man cartoon on VHS. So obviously, like, seeing that as like reincarnated or reimaged was definitely dope. Like, first Black Panther, I loved everything about it. The villain, I loved everything. Michael B. Jordan as the villain, I loved it. Everything, even
He acted horribly in that movie.
I mean, but
That was a horrendous performance. That was his worst performance ever.
What's wrong with you?
look, just on one today. Okay, okay. But anyway,
He was horrible, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
regardless of the point. All right,
Yeah.
you know what? Some parts of it, now that I think about it, yes, maybe they were horrible. But you know what? It was just the I liked how they incorporated a lot of the political values or political like things that were going on into the movie. Now, of course, that's up for interpretation, however you want to see it. But I also liked how they portrayed Wakanda, how it was like very accurate to the comics, to the renderings from the comics, and I just loved the character. And then the second one, that shit pissed me off. Not gonna lie,
It was crazy.
the second one was crazy. No, but it pissed me off. You getting bodied by a man with fucking wings on his ankles? Like, this man was he was fucking them up like bad. He was fucking them up, but also Namor is like one of the strongest characters. And I think, in fact, in the comic realm, they never actually agreed to... I think they did actually agree to a truce, but only because they realized that both nations were just as equally as strong and couldn't be destroyed.
Yeah.
So, like, they agreed to...
And the Black Panther used to throw hands with each
merge,
other all the
they
time.
merged together. But the thing that pissed me off is, Zari, you got the fucking Black Panther's ability, and you almost died? Like, you got stabbed and shit? Like,
But she wasn't the Black Panther for a long time before.
but...
I think she had it for like a couple days, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you took
This man been who he is for like years. You know what I'm saying?
No. I mean,
He was
I
born
just
with
didn't
the
like
wings
her.
on
I
his
didn't like
feet.
seeing her getting dogged like that. That's all it was. I like Zari as a character. I loved Zari.
Sure.
Zuri, yeah. I loved her as a character. Excuse me. But to be honest with you, I just didn't like the portrayal that
She's
she did.
much more of a badass in the comics than they showed her.
She is, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
She
a lot
was
of the
very
comics,
frail in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't, and that's what I'm saying. I guess
But I
maybe
think that's
I'm reading
because
it from a
she's
comics.
brand new in that role, though.
I
Like,
don't care.
I get you. But I'm just saying, though, like,
give me some superpowers right now. I
Nah,
swear to God,
it'll
bro.
be over with.
but
bro.
yeah, no, it's all good until you run up against another motherfucker with powers.
Oh, shit.
They was born with wings on their feet, bro. Like, you gotta give us some time.
Fighting. Look, hey, it's my first day out here,
I think
bro.
she deserves some credit. She whooped him,
Nah,
and he
nah,
been
she-
him his whole life.
Because, but see again, and it talks about what we talked about earlier, the IQ, the intelligence of her. Like,
Yeah.
she defeated him not on the battlefield,
Yeah, but with
on
brains.
but on brains.
She literally cooked him.
Yeah,
Yeah, she put
she
my
took what,
boy
the
in a-
oxygen out of there.
Yeah,
Like,
put my boy in a toaster, put him in the blender. It was done.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I loved that. And
I didn't like
loved everything.
I didn't like the second movie either, though. I didn't like how they
I
just
didn't like
killed
the first
Angela
one.
Bassett like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was
didn't
ready to
like
get
that.
up out of there after that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the second one.
and I went and saw it
You
in.
like the second one better?
I went and saw it in 4DX, or whatever the 4DX shit was, and
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah,
I
the
think that
second
just
one
made the
was- it
movie
just
even
wasn't
worse.
good.
I don't like being
It felt rushed.
spritzed with water.
I don't know what they put the what do you call the military women? The bodyguards,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Omaru or something like that. I don't know what suit they was putting them in, the CGI, whatever. It just looked trash,
Yeah.
though. It looked trash.
I think that's where we got the one movie line. No, that was the first one, wasn't it?
Well, what kind
That
of
was the second one. He
And
was
what
like,
was
"You
like? What
bald-headed
was all
demon."
the like? Where was all the Wakandans at though? You know what I'm saying? Like you got a whole
Bro.
country full of Wakandans. What was they at,
They
bro?
was just living life. Like you saw, even when they showed like the village getting flooded in the street, they just living life.
Yeah, they
Enjoying-
just like what
chilling,
you doing,
you know?
bro? Like y'all ain't got nobody brain on your pocket or something, bro. Up it,
No.
up it, bro.
Like,
Up
come
it,
on,
bro.
bro.
It's
In
right now,
in the
bro.
middle of the market.
Yeah.
Don't let them run up on the queen like that. Like,
You
up
wow.
it, up it, bro.
But I don't think. I think, to be honest with you, I think they were at that time severely outmatched because
They were.
they were very outmatched.
Yeah.
Like I don't think even when they go to the what city were they in? I can't remember. when they go to the city and she gets taken or whatever. Even then, they were crazy outmatched.
Oh, you were talking about when she went to go meet the
when she went to
the
go
black
meet
girl,
Iron
girl.
But I think even the whole like civilization, everything about that is crazy. Like, you know, not seeing it in the comics. You know, you see a little bit of it, but you don't see obviously a lot. You know, or you don't see it in that detail. But you know, the way they re-imaged that in that greater scale just made way.
I think Ryan Coogler definitely deserves his credit though. Yeah, like to mix Atlantis with like Aztec culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of see it and you're like, yeah, that's that image in your head and forming it onto the screen and making that that combination just work so flawlessly. It definitely was. It was cool in my book, but
I feel like he don't miss either though. I can't think of a bad project.
Yes, he do.
Of course you feel.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Of course you feel.
Right, let's hear it. Nah, I think in terms of like, so I guess in terms of, since we're talking about movies, I guess is there any movies you guys are excited about that are, or series or anything that's coming out? Like, I know Money is more in tune with the anime.
Yeah, I've been watching this anime called Sentenced to Be a Hero. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's like they reimagine the whole hero archetype. They turn it into like almost like a criminal status. Like, you're a criminal. You're sentenced to be a hero. Like this is how you pay back society, is to be a hero.
All right,
it's almost nuts. Like a death sentence.
That's actually nuts.
It's really good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's really
that's
good.
Actually nuts. I think that's a crazy synopsis of an anime. I think like being a villain. Can you really make that transition to turn into a hero? Probably not.
They're closer together than what we think, though.
Yeah, I mean, technically, when you think about it, it's just morality. How I think like in terms of every what do they say? Every villain starts as a hero, essentially.
Yeah.
Because they start for something good, but then obviously they realize that there's no good in the world. So then they turn to something different.
I don't think nobody actually sees themselves as a villain, though.
Then that's the problem.
No.
Except you, maybe.
When
you come in with your takes.
When you say Spider-Man is one of the most useless
listen, bro.
heroes.
I just don't think he should be in anybody's top 5.
He's actually number 1, though.
He's not.
He is. He's been number 1 for a long time.
I think...
I don't make this up.
Sounds like...
At one point, he was more popular than Superman and Batman.
Yeah, Spider-Man, I don't know. I know a lot of the comics fetch a hefty price for Spider-Man specifically. Like, it's nuts. Like, you could have something that's like vintage, Marvel or DC, like Batman, Superman, anything like that. It will not fetch what vintage Spider-Man would fetch. And that just furthers the case that he's not useless. He is one of the most influential.
He's overhyped.
He's dope. So we heard what you don't like. What do you like? What have you been watching?
What have I been watching lately? Far as anime, I think I've been chilling. I haven't been watching too much anime. I did end up watching Chainsaw Man. I watched the
Let's
whole
talk
thing.
about it. Let's talk about it. Top 10.
I was kind of put off by it, but yeah, I watched it just because I heard a lot of chatter about it being better than Demon Slayer.
Yeah, they said the movie
put
was
off
better
by
than
how?
His the main character, his entire focus, like his motivation, his incentives are. It's just like, all right, bro, we couldn't think of anything else better for the script. Just
So you just stuck with this, whatever they drum up.
Yeah, it's more like
I think he's relatable. Denchi, is his name right?
Something like
I think
that.
Denchi's motivation is very relatable. I think most people can identify with his motivations. That makes him human-esque.
No, it makes him
in a show about demons and devils.
It makes him incredibly childish, and it takes away from the overall story. If you now have this position of power and you're working for some type of greater good, you're constantly getting sidelined by a pack of titties. Like, it does nothing for the story.
Who doesn't though? That's what I'm saying. Like, who you seen Makima, right?
I did.
She bad.
No, she
is. Bad. She walk in right now and tell me go fight a demon. I'm like, hey,
He said, "I'm with it." He just starts fighting, no questions asked.
Show me something.
I mean, I'm gonna have to watch.
No, he got the same motivations as this.
I'm gonna have to watch it simply because I know, like on my social media, there's been a lot of people that have talked about Chainsaw Man, so I definitely want to watch it.
And then the fight scenes, they were good to an extent. It was a little bit uninteresting though.
I think the overall story in the first season is like it's just okay.
When you say uninteresting, is like is it like playing a game where the combos are repetitive?
No, I just feel like the story isn't really like
they didn't really connect.
The story isn't like priority for season 1.
Because you can have a movie.
At least that's what I took. Is that what you took away from it?
For the most part, and it was just mismatched like mechanics as far as the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel as far as like capabilities and et cetera, et cetera. So
that makes sense.
The animation is really good though. I would still say go watch it.
Yeah, I definitely will, and I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday as well. I think I'm excited to see how Robert Downey Jr. plays in that.
I just can't make myself be excited that much for Marvel movies anymore.
I think I'll be realistic with you. I think that I'm excited because I know it's cool to see, like, what I love about the Avengers movies is that they film, in different locations across the world, and to see that they filmed the majority of it. Some of the scenes are in Bahrain, so it's cool. It's gonna be cool to see that, see some of the things that they kind of take, from that.
Your old stomping grounds.
I think, I call it my second home, but I think that when the thing with Marvel for me, like the fall off was, Endgame. I at that time, that was a 10-year buildup. Yeah. And I think that after the Endgame, really just like what's left. Marvel had pretty much essentially Disney Marvel had thrown everything out of the window as far as the timeline goes. So there were things that were happening out of sequence and out of order that really didn't make sense. So I think, but even then, as a movie fan and a Marvel fan, I was living it. I enjoyed it. Like, I remember to this day watching Endgame in Afghanistan and fucking crying. Like, because that shit was like an emotional buildup.
How old was you when Avengers started, the movies?
Man, when I first started, I was, like 22, 23.
When the first one came out?
When the first one, yeah. Because it came out in 2016, 17?
No, the first Avengers was like 2008 or something.
Oh, no.
No, I'm thinking Iron Man.
No. Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man also. Yeah, I think. So, yeah, I was in high school. Okay. Like, I was just graduating high school. So, yeah, think about it. That was 10 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I remember, I'm going to say this, and this might be unpopular, but this is just the truth. I think Thanos is the greatest villain. He's the most reasonable villain. He has the most, when it comes to like a villain.
Reasonable?
Yeah. When it comes to a villain backstory, when you listen to his backstory and the reason for him doing it, you can't really disagree with it. Like, he's trying to save the world.
But you can, though.
Refresh my memory.
You could make an argument against it.
Refresh my memory.
He's trying to destroy half the world to save the population that's left.
Not half the world, half the universe. That's like genocide we've never seen.
On another level, bro. Like, but think about it. When he explains it, like, he talks about, how his world suffered because of greed, like greedy leaders, just greed. And then when he talks about it, it's like you can't really turn away from it. Like, in terms of villain, like, backstory, just like why they do it. And this is widely known across like anywhere.
Yeah, but if you destroy half the world or half the universe, that doesn't stomp out greed.
But I think
he's doing it, but to save the resources that are left, or like, I guess, I don't know the
because the resources was his argument, but I think it creates more Thanoses.
Exactly.
If you destroy half the universe, and then also, like, why not just make more resources? Well, you can change reality.
Technically, he has the Infinity Stones.
You could do whatever you want, bro. Like, you chose violence. You could just make more resources and more planets.
And obviously, him sacrificing Gamora to get the soul
He's
stone.
an
Like,
asshole, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Like when he's like, he's just like, I'm sorry, little one.
But
like,
they did. They made him likable though. They did make him likable.
But see, the thing, and that's why I say, like, I don't, as a comic book reader,
Yeah.
a Marvel comic book reader, I didn't like the fact that they made it to where like Thanos was, he had to search for every stone, because Thanos was one of the original guardians of the Infinity Stones. Like he was, I think it was the Power Stone. He was one of the original guardians, so he had already had that stone in his possession. And I think, obviously, Doctor Strange had the Time Stone, and then what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name, but they hadn't introduced him yet, which kind of made no sense. It was
You're talking about the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. Adam.
Adam, yeah,
the gold one.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. He was one of the
Adam
guardians.
Warlock.
Yeah, Adam Warlock. He was one of the guardians as well. So like there were guardians of it, and I think, me personally, I think that's why I kind of liked it. But there was also, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was one of Thanos' like henchmen, and he had the he was the guy with the spear.
Ebony something.
Yeah, it was the guy with the spear.
Oh, okay.
So that spear is like one of the only objects in the Marvel universe that can actually destroy anything. It can actually destroy Infinity Stone. I didn't like that. They made that dude look weak. Like, I didn't like it. Because that spear that he had, it literally, and they didn't even influence that into the story, that the spear itself could destroy any stone. Like, that was one of the only items in the MCU.
Yeah, I just don't know how you incorporate that with the movie.
But that's what I say. Like, they've taken so much out of context in the comics that there was a lot of good things that they could have put into the comics to actually draw the story out even longer.
I'm kind of glad they didn't make Thanos from the comic books the Thanos in the movies though, because the Thanos in the comic books was corny as hell, bro.
He was
weak. He was like some off-brand of,
it's like Galactus.
Not Galactus, but more like what's Superman's villain name? I can't think of his name. Darkseid.
Oh, Darkseid.
He's like some great value Darkseid.
Nah, yeah.
He got the Thanos copter that had his name on the side of it. He's just flying around. He's trying to get the Infinity Stones to impress some woman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was correct me if I'm wrong, but there is.
She wasn't even bad like Makima. I can understand it about Makima.
You're talking about the Mistress of Death.
Yeah, Death.
Yeah. So there's a rumor. There's it's not confirmed, but there is a rumor from the chick from Deadpool is the Mistress of Death.
Which one?
The girl he dates.
Really?
Yes. So there's a rumor that essentially that
she's
she's the Mistress of Death. That's why there's a rumor. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because Deadpool did go after her too in the
Yes.
comics. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So because there was a love triangle between Deadpool, Thanos, and the Mistress
That's
of Death.
a lot of movement.
Deadpool actually one of them dudes in the comics.
Got a lot going on.
There is a essentially, like, when you talk about Deadpool, it's actually funny because it's like, I think the only way he can be killed in like the Marvel comics, the only way they actually did manage to like stop him was to chop his head off and like throw his head into another universe and bury his body in another universe to essentially keep him from like regenerating.
Oh, damn.
That's OP.
It's very, like, he's very, very OP. Like, I think his regeneration skills. Yeah, I think his regeneration skills are slower than Logan's, but they're still as fast. Like, the only thing is like he can regenerate limbs, whereas I think Logan cannot.
That's the problem with comics, bro. Like, any writer can come and just retcon and change stuff.
Yeah.
Red
Redline this, redline.
Just straightforward.
But this has been widely known, throughout the comic, comic aspect. I think there's a lot of things. Like, example, my favorite comic is what is it, Planet Hulk, where essentially like there's you have golly, I'm blanking on the names.
You said Planet Hulk?
Yeah, or World War Hulk, or I think that's what it is. So it's like, but basically where he takes over. I think they talk about it in Thor, Love and Thunder, when he's on the not Love and Thunder,
the one before that.
Yeah, the one before that, where he's on the planet, and Hulk is like the king. So essentially, like, Hulk becomes the king of this planet because Doctor Strange, Iron Man,
and Black
Panther, and what's the dude's name?
Oh, from Fast X to 4.
No, it's not. He's one of them, but there's another guy. There's another guy. He's like essentially he can't talk.
Like
Like,
some black Bolt
yeah,
or something. Like
yeah. So like they send him to another planet because at this point like Hulk becomes
the
too
Illuminati.
powerful. So like at one point the Hulk could literally could have stomped and destroyed the entire eastern shoreline.
Yeah, War
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah. So they send him to another planet, and he becomes the king of this planet. And they sent, and I guess the device that they sent him in, because like Doctor Strange, or not Doctor Strange, Iron Man developed this device in space to knock the Hulk out, but it only worked for like a little bit, so they had enough time to get him out of Earth.
Yeah.
And when they sent him there, half of the device blew up, like the ship blew up, and it killed half of his followers. And he had like 1 million followers at this time, like people who worshipped him.
Yeah.
And one of those people was his wife and his pregnant wife. And he became so even more powerful than World Breaker Hulk. So he jumped from planet to planet back to Earth. Yeah, so like he became so powerful, he jumped from planet to planet back to Earth, and then he got to the moon where he found the other guy, and he literally like spoke and hurled the Hulk halfway across the moon. But then, he basically destroyed the dude and brought him, like, jumped back to Earth. And then, like, Doctor Strange was in the hospital. He was apologizing to Doctor Strange, and now I'm recollecting most of the stuff, so I might be a little off. But he was, apologizing to Doctor Strange, but he was, not the Hulk at this point in time. He was just himself.
Yeah.
And he was apologizing. He had the Hulk's hands. The Hulk had his hands, Doctor Strange's hands, and he transformed back into the Hulk and destroyed his hands again. So Doctor Strange had to relearn his powers again. Like, he was so pissed. Then at the end of the comic, they had these devices that limited their powers on the planet. So he basically put them on them and made them fight to the death.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting comic. Like, I would love to see that in a movie.
That would be dope.
You'll never see that, bro.
No.
They just fired Mark Ruffalo. Got him up out of there.
I mean,
Said, beat it.
he was in terms of like Hulk, he was, I guess, since we're on the Marvel topic, which I love, when in terms of like Hulks, you have seen, Lou Ferrigno, then the guy after him was just like the first Hulk we had seen. I think there's been only like 3. Mm-hmm. You see a different variety of Hulk, because obviously with Lou Ferrigno was he was strong. Like he was, it wasn't like a lot of Hulk.
Yeah.
It was just more so him. And then you see the second Hulk, he's, the beast. He doesn't really have a personality. He doesn't really have anything. But then you see the Hulk with Mark Ruffalo, and it kind of transforms from a beast to an intelligent being, because, the Hulk there's different phases of the Hulk, I guess. So the more he was able to control the power, the more he was able to actually realize, like, he was still smart. He was still a person, but it was cool to see him and, like, how they recreated the Infinity Gauntlet and did all those things. And then my boy got done bad because, he thought he was the only person strong enough to snap his fingers and then fried his fucking arm.
They played the Hulk, bro. They didn't do the Hulk justice in the MCU at all.
I feel like there's, we don't have a lot of Hulk movies. Like, when it comes to Hulk is like easily one of the best.
We just had a Hulk movie that came out like last year. Y'all didn't see it?
Mm-mm.
No. Sure.
Yeah, it was called Captain America or whatever it was.
Oh, yes, Red Avenger, or
Yeah.
Red Hulk, or the Red Hulk,
whatever it was. It was basically a Hulk movie with Captain America.
But to be honest with you, that I don't know, man. That movie, I remember seeing that.
It wasn't good.
It was weird, man. Like,
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like
no,
because he should have died, bro.
Yeah, it was just
like
weird.
Sam. What's his name? Sam Williams, Sam Jones.
Yeah,
he should be dead right now. You don't
Something
go
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, his character should be dead, bro. You don't go against the
Nah, he
Red
was getting
Hulk.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't really like Captain America, so it's just not something. It's not something I would watch.
I wish you could see
Let's
the
talk
faces.
about that, man.
Yeah, let's talk about the Dark Crusader, or what the Cape Crusader.
Why do you want to hop to Batman
Because
bad?
I just don't want you to continue to
Why?
get cooked.
No,
The people
I'm-
that's listening, you
I'm
don't see
saying-
their faces right now.
I'm saying my personal preference.
You should see
So,
the
of
faces
course,
of the listeners right now.
I would not watch something like this, but you know, to give it a go.
I think, did y'all actually?
Falcon's not bad.
No,
actually.
it was really good. It was. I'll put it this way: it was
decent.
decent. But have y'all watched Wonder Man
No.
on
No.
Disney?
No,
That
I'm
shit
not
is
gonna watch it.
trash. I'm
No,
not gonna
I
lie.
haven't.
Look, and I kept telling my
Not
wife, I
watching
said, "Man," she was like, "Oh, there's a new Disney thing that came out, like a new superhero thing." And I started watching. I was like, are you really interested in this? And she's like, no. I turned that shit off at first,
I'm not watching
first
that.
10 minutes, bro.
Yeah. Look, does he look like a superhero to you?
Nah. They got a
That's how they got
90%.
from Wonder Man?
Yeah, they got a 90% on
I want
Rotten
to know.
Tomatoes.
I want to meet who the hell gave that a 90%.
They keep giving this guy like roles, and he's okay as an actor. I'm not about to say anything, but he also played Black Mantis, and I really like Black Mantis as a character. I know you don't like.
Oh,
Black
he did
Mantis,
play Black Mantis,
but
yeah,
he was Black Mantis too.
Did he do a good job?
I don't think the Aquaman movies are good. Neither one of them.
I don't think the Aquaman. I think the Aquaman movies got a lot of backlash because of Amber Heard, and I know that that's, obviously.
Even before Amber Heard, the
I
movie wasn't good.
So Jason Momoa, in my opinion, like, don't get me wrong,
He shouldn't have been Aquaman.
Thank you.
Jason Momoa.
I didn't want to say it this time.
He shouldn't have been Aquaman.
You can't always be the villain.
I'm just saying, I didn't want to say it this
I didn't
time
like
again.
him in that. I didn't like him in that role. More so just because I know I don't know.
He was basically Thor underwater.
Which that's how Aquaman was. Like Aquaman, well,
No.
I think the acting was just bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Who
the
else do you
special
put in that role?
effects.
I think it was everything.
Anybody.
Yeah, it was just
CGI.
badly
We
done.
need to analyze the downfall of CGI, like 100%.
Yeah, it's bad.
Because I know y'all remember like the old Transformers, like very first and second Transformers that came out. Or CGI at that point was like top.
Yeah.
And then now it's like you get CGI and it's like, I guess maybe because now it's easy. Like people think it's easier. They don't have to do as much, that it just looks better. Yeah. Because CGI was more expensive back then. It was harder to make. But the results were phenomenal. Like I still remember to this day the scene in Transformers where they had that paper thin Transformer and it had just the eye. And I remember seeing that, like when it transformed and it looked like a fish, and the CGI was amazing. But now it's like you see the same thing now, circa 2026, and it's just slop.
Trash.
It's and I think that we as a society, this might be unpopular, but I think we as a society are essentially losing our creativity, because even nowadays, like, songs don't sound as good as they used to,
I wouldn't say we're losing our creativity. We're not investing in quality anymore. I think
it could be a little bit of both, but why I say we're losing the creativity is because nowadays people think it's just easier to copy something than it is to actually take the time and sit down and write a song. Because a lot of people, I noticed how I thought, I always wanted to be a musician when I was growing up, and I thought to myself, like, how hard would it be to write a song? It's pretty fucking hard. You got to go through life. You have to experience things. You have to do this stuff. But now people just say, oh well, if I just have a ghostwriter, it's just easier, and I can make more money because I could put out more albums, and nothing ever sounds the same.
It's also the style of singing.
People always had ghostwriters, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But it's a style.
Yeah,
I feel like you got a lot of singers now who really just talk.
Yeah.
They don't really sing.
They're not really singing anymore.
Yeah, it's different.
They go with the waves, but I just think it's oversaturated.
Yeah, that's true.
At one point, it was
really hard to become an artist.
This is why gatekeeping is important. This is why people should gatekeep. Gatekeeping anime, gatekeeping everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's also what makes Spider-Man pretty good. He's a gatekeeper, man.
Gatekeep.
How long? Actually, no, he's not a gatekeeper because everybody knows who the fuck he is. They're like, oh, that's Spider-Man. That's Peter Parker. Everybody knows who Spider-Man is. But no, honestly, I don't know. I think that a lot of movies nowadays just seem bland or stale. Like I find myself rewatching a lot of older movies, now.
Because people not reading no more.
Yeah,
Ain't that right, money?
Yeah, I don't read anything.
Yeah.
That is true.
I feel like a lot of our works that we consider amazing or groundbreaking normally came from books, comics, etc., etc. Yeah. Literacy rates are at an all-time low.
I don't
Well,
care.
You might want to
I'm
pick
not
up a
reading
book.
it. I'm not reading it. I'm gonna wait for the movie adaptation to come out. Thank you.
Now, I think another thing that we can talk about, and I know I'm the horror person here, but I think another show that really captured my attention, had me like a goddamn fiend waiting every fucking week for them episodes, was Welcome to Derry.
You got me fucked up.
Welcome to Derry was amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good horror movie. And it was I never saw the first It because I thought that shit was weird,
Yeah.
But when I saw the second It, the thing that really I liked about it is Bill Skarsgård. He's an amazing actor, but a lot of the things that they thought he was doing that was CGI was actually his facial expressions. It was actually him. And that's what made it scary. Like, there's been a lot of things that have come out now since Welcome to Derry, but like when he was recording the first he had to actually like reconcile with the kids. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he had to apologize because he scared the shit out of the kids while recording because they thought it was real. Like, they thought he was serious. Like, he was seriously going to kill them. So it's like, you know, when you see these things and it kind of goes back into that acting realm that we talk about where it's like great acting, you know, it comes easy to some people. And it's like you see a natural role for someone that plays something like this and it just comes so easy that they don't have to try. And I think that going into the season of Welcome to Derry, because you had the first where I liked how they split it up. The second movie was a bit longer, but I liked it. The first one, you know, you talk about obviously Pennywise, you know, it kind of, he kills his brother. He goes on this long quest to find him. Then you have the group of kids. I can't think of the name. Obviously, the book is much darker. So it's one of those movies that you don't need that the book probably it doesn't need every aspect. But then you jump into the second one. They're adults and they come back to Derry. Even the first seeing Pennywise on screen it's like chilling. You know, I think that they really, really, really encapsulated that character perfectly. And then going into Welcome to Derry, you see the kids and they talk about, you know, how he feeds off of fear. And there's like, not everyone has fear. There are some people that don't have fear. So it's like, what do you do when you're a character like this, and how do you appeal to someone who doesn't have fear? You know, how do you get their attention? How do you get them to be afraid of you?
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see, you know, that emotional aspect of the film, and I think that the way they just did it was phenomenal. Like that last episode that whole series could have been a movie. And
did you watch it?
No.
That's not your thing? I thought you like horror too.
I don't like watching it at the crib, bro.
Yeah.
I'll go see a movie or something.
It's not like, no, I'll put it to you like, it's not like old, like crazy scary. It's nothing like,
it's not like The Conjuring or nothing.
No.
Okay.
Like that shit I'll go see in the theaters too. I don't want that shit in my house.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm cool with that, but it's nothing like ultra scary. It's more like it's more of a psychological aspect thing. Because like, you know, even in the show, Will's dad was not scared. He didn't have fear. So how did Pennywise appeal to him? So that way, you know, obviously because he's not afraid of him. So how can he really feed off of his hunger? And the only way he could do it was by attacking his family members. So, attacking his wife, attacking his son, those two people are the only things that he could really get a hold of to make him kind of feel something that was almost in that realm of fear, but he still couldn't, you know, obviously because mentally he didn't have fear. So he's experienced something else.
Right.
But it's really good, like, to see how each episode is definitely like goes back in time. They talk about how the one chick, she thought her dad was Pennywise, like, so technically her dad was a clown, like a dancing clown in the carnivals there, and they kind of go back into that and they talk about, you know, how she dressed up as Pennywise because she wanted, you know, she thought her dad would come back and she thought it was him, and you know, they had a mental asylum there and they were putting people in the mental asylum and he was preying off of those people. And, you know, it was just there's a lot going on in that show that really just kind of speaks to every aspect of how they played that character and how they played it so well, and how Pennywise doesn't really sit in the same realm of time as us. Like, he moves fluently through time. So he doesn't experience time like us. Like, he experiences the past, present, and future.
You might make
the same time.
Man. I might have to go check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's not, and it's not all horror. Like, there are parts of the show where it's like them, you know, the kids, you know, trying to figure, and that's how I like it. It's all kids. Like, you know, it's kids trying to figure this out, and then those kids also are, you know, it's their children from the first movie.
Oh,
so
okay.
like, it's their parents from the first movie. So what the kids that you see in the second movie, it's the kids from that movie. They had, you know, it's their kids. Yeah. So it's all in Derry and they explain like why Pennywise is specifically in Derry, like why you can't leave Derry. You know, it's crazy. And a lot of the books, that's the thing I like about you know, Stephen King. A lot of those books are all the same. So like the black guy, I think his name is Dixon or Dick something, that he's in The Shining. So he's like, you know, in the end of the show, he's like, I'm going to go work at this hotel. Like, I'm going to get out of Derry. Like, I'm going to be good, yada, yada. And he goes to the hotel where The Shining. So, like, all this stuff is based in Maine. You know, they all, like, are connected in some way, shape, or form. Like, Dr. Sleep, The Shining, and Welcome to Derry are all connected. in that realm of Stephen King. So it's really cool to watch and see. It's really good. Trust me, you guys should definitely watch it. It's not a crazy horror.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it was easily one of the top. I think it got easily could have won top show of 2025.
Okay.
Easily because it was only I think 8 episodes, and now they announced season 2 and season 3. So season 2, this season was 1979, and then they're going to go back another 20 years, and then I think they're going to go back to 1950s, and then they're going to go back again. So it just keeps going back. But I'm going to put it this way. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but that first episode off rip, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
All right.
It's not even scary, but it's just you're going to be like, what the fuck did I just watch? And that's what really kind of drew me in. The first 4, they always say the first couple minutes of a show is really what changes everything. And that first couple minutes of the show was definitely crazy. They even talk about, if you've seen the first one, you don't have to have seen the first one, but it kind of makes, connects the dots. But they talk about how the fire, there's a fire in Derry. They talk about that. They talk, the library and stuff like that. And the second one, they talk about, the kid that was you see in the first one. So there's a lot of stuff. They did a really good job because the film came out way before. The film came out in 2015, 16, I believe, or something like that. So they did a really good job of encapsulating that stuff from before and bringing it in and making it actually connect to something that was 10 years, 5-6 years ago that happened in a movie. Yeah. So I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, I might check it out.
Yeah.
I might check it out.
And my closing thought, the only game that I'm looking forward to is Wolverine. So
Wolverine.
Since it's going to be made by the same creators of Spider-Man, I definitely think it's going to be good. And I've been playing Spider-Man 2 as well. That's also another. I finally bit the bullet and bought it. I was waiting for it to become free, but
I think the game I'm looking forward to, which most people can agree, GTA 6.
Never gonna happen,
bro. It has to happen this year.
They just had an explosion at one of their server facilities, and they lost a lot of. Yeah, it was. Somebody said that shit was a heist from GTA 5.
It's coming November now. Remember, at first it was early.
No, I think they're gonna delay it to 2027. I think 2027, 2028. I don't know.
This shit better be immaculate to be delaying it.
I think it's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna be more immersive. The map looks way bigger. It's gonna be a lot more stuff to do.
It doesn't have a choice but to be a good game at this point. Yeah. GTA 5 is still. Really
I don't know. They said in GTA 6 you got to actually work a job. To
I think they probably pull in or got inspiration from the RP servers because those are really successful with GTA 5.
They're trying to cap that money because I think T Grizzly said he was making $500,000 a month off of RP servers.
Well, yeah,
the RP servers.
Killing it. He got the RP servers, then he make the content off the RP servers.
Well, he's scamming people. I'm just gonna say that because I know there was one dude who went in it was a YouTube video I got bored and watched one day, and he was actually going in and seeing how people were getting scammed for the diamonds and just a bunch of different stuff in the game. And that's one thing I hate about the gaming community. It's when people who aren't gamers come into the community and they just are purely in it for money. Because it ruins the gaming community. I feel like that's just another reason why we don't have a lot of good games anymore. The cheating is too rampant. The creation is very lackluster nowadays in terms of just games. I think there's nothing really out there. I think I can play I can play The Last of Us Part 2. I can play any PlayStation game over and over and over, and it never gets old because those were movies. So I think it's easy. The Last of Us, I love. The show,
I never played it, man.
Oh, you should. Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck all that, bro.
The way you just explained it, man.
The game of the decade or the century is Arc Raiders, bro.
Oh my god.
Arc
The Last
Raiders.
of Us.
No, bro. Nobody even talks about The Last of Us.
Yeah, man.
The last time they talked about The Last of Us was The Last of Them. Arc Raiders.
What's so good about Arc Raiders, man?
It's simply cinema. The entire time you're playing, it feels like you're in some type of action movie. The entire time.
Yeah.
The story is nice. You go on top side from Speranza. You're trying to get some stuff. You're getting these. You're getting your
The
goop.
blueprints?
No, your goop. You're getting the goop. And you got to come back bottom side. That doesn't sound right. You got to come back Speranza.
Pause.
Pause. You got to come back to Speranza. But it's not only for stuff for yourself, for you to build your own gear, your own loadouts, but it also helps the overall community to fight back against these killer robots.
It sounds really repetitive. It sounds like you're wasting time.
It's
It's
a classic.
10 different steps involved to get to one thing, and then you gotta.
It's more of a
You
classic.
gotta be in there. You gotta be in there to understand it. It pulls your emotions. I'm not. You play.
It's more of a classic scavenging game. It's definitely cool. Like, cause I mean, there's
So
different realms of
this
it.
is what you've been trying to.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
survivalist extraction game.
There's
so
different
you
realms of
scavenging,
it.
bro.
No. So like, there's different realms of it. So like, you can go in like if you're by yourself,
Extractionist.
it's peaceful. It's nice and peaceful. But if you go in like with a squad,
Every man.
it's just be ready to not.
You
trust
haven't even
anybody.
played it, and you talking about how it's not.
I'm
you
just
gotta play
dissecting
it.
what you
You
telling
gotta
me.
play
That's
it.
all.
You
gotta
should
play
try
it.
it. Like Arc Raiders is definitely because this guy doesn't ever tell me when he's playing, so I always forget.
I told you when I play every day, bro. Every
but-
day I'm in Speranza, bro.
I'm
I'm
gonna take
top
that.
side heavy, bro. Pause.
I think.
I think we all should get on a session together.
100%. I think maybe that will be the talk of the next episode. I think we'll
Yeah.
we'll all get on Arc Raiders and see maybe we can influence Wash to actually enjoy the game
It's a
and
good
play
game,
it.
though,
It's a good
honestly.
game. I think like it's a really good game. Like if you like action, you like that suspense of just like not knowing if you're gonna make it, not knowing if you can. Like I was playing with these dudes and I had a bunch of good shit. And I'm running behind a dude.
Nah,
That
man,
I thought-
you was out there. Wow.
Nah, I thought I was by you. I thought I was by you. So like I was
He started
chilling.
tripping.
I was chilling, bro. Like,
Walking around, it's just like
nah, look. So we went to this area, and they. I swear to God, I was with them, and I turned around. Buddy just started laying it on me. Pause. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I was like, yo, I thought that was you. And
Hey, yo, money, what you doing?
yeah,
bro?
I was like, yo, what you doing? And then he was like, what are you talking about? I look at the fucking map. He's like 500 yards over
Yeah,
here.
bro,
I'm
you
like,
gotta-
yo.
when we log in together, a 3-man squad, we gotta stay together.
Yeah, like-
and we gotta get to
But the thing
when
is-
you solo, you could just chill.
But the thing is, I don't remember following this other people. Like, I don't know where they
But you
came
got
from.
lost in the game.
Because I think they were in the bush. Like, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I thought
it
they was
was
in the
like
bush.
all dressed.
So I was like, okay, like fuck it. They went over here. I died, and I go look at the replay, bro. That shit jumped like 500 yards this way. I said, what the fuck? I was like, he's like, damn, you died. I'm like, bro, I thought I was running behind y'all.
So once you die, you kind of out of the session.
Not only are you out of the session,
You
you
lose all
lose
your loot.
everything.
Yeah, so it's very like Escape from Tarkov. I think Tarkov was the original extraction-based shooter, so they base everything off of
Yeah.
that. But Tarkov
Yes,
Tarkov is worse. Like we could be in this room right now, and he could be on my team, and I don't know it, and you could be on my team, and I don't know it. So we walk into a room, and there's other people, and we all look the same. If I shoot him, he's gonna die.
Yeah,
So,
they
like,
did that purposely though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So you have to pay attention.
Yeah, Tarkov, like there's no HUD, there's no markers, there's no map, there's no nothing. Like you literally just jump, you go in, you fucking fight, and it's worse because like in Arc Raiders, you just get health and shield. But in Tarkov, like Tarkov and Gray Zone Warfare, those are the two examples I'll use. You actually break bones. You can lose fucking your left arm, left leg, right leg. You can lose those appendages in the game, and like you're fucked. Like if you go black on one leg or black on an arm, like that shit's gone.
Yeah, I ain't
That's
doing
too,
all that.
that's
I'm
too
not doing all that.
complicated, man.
Yeah.
Need something a little bit more chill.
Yeah, but
But you gotta try it though. I think you'll like it.
yeah.
Actually, I think a game that you will really appreciate, because you're big into like stories, good
So
stories.
say where the winds meet.
No, not even. No, I kind of fell off for where the winds meet.
Really?
Yeah. I think you would like Doom.
Doom or Dune?
Doom.
I don't know,
I think you would
whatever.
like Doom.
Dude, I feel like we
You
all supposed to play
you
that.
told me the books that you like. It's like
Yeah.
in that same
I
realm.
watched the movie, and it just wasn't.
No,
it didn't do it for
the
me.
movie, I'm not gonna lie to you. The movie's ass. But the game is not based on the movie though. But the same systems that's in the movie is in the game, though.
I mean, I think from someone who's not seen it, I think the aspect of it is pretty cool, like Dune. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, doesn't really capture my attention. Like, and that is just because maybe I don't know. It's just not something I would be interested in.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for the game to scare the shit out of you, bro, you're not gonna get that in Dune.
Nah, man. Okay, y'all see, you guys misunderstood. I don't like everything horror. Okay, so what? I put on a horror movie to go to sleep. So what?
That's wild.
That's
bro.
fine.
Yeah, that is wild.
Crazy. What are you
That's
talking
fine.
about?
Like,
That's wild.
it's completely fine. But I like a good horror game. Like, I like Silent Hill. I like all of them. Resident Evil. I like horror games. I don't know. I think maybe because I grew up playing those things. Like, I grew up playing Resident Evil. Grew up playing, I didn't grow up playing Silent Hill, but I think a large majority like playing zombies, stuff like that. I like those things, but that's just, everybody has their niche, right?
Yeah, I got an irrational fear of zombies, bro.
Define it.
So I avoid.
I feel like we need a stream. We need a zombie stream with Wash. Like, we need
we gotta unpack that. So how do you feel when you see crackheads? Does it give you the same, like, it give you a similar feeling?
Same little itch.
Is it the same itch? Like,
It's going down right now.
Like, I know he's finna ask me for some money. Like,
But yeah,
well,
so I don't play them. But I feel you. Go ahead.
no. I think that's pretty much it for me. I think we can go ahead and wrap it up, and we'll. I think for the next episode, I think we're gonna dive more into Arc Raiders and any animes. I think we have a couple animes on our radar. We're slowly diving back into this, but I appreciate you guys staying tuned and listening to us. And if these guys have anything for closing,
before we close, do you guys have any recommendations? I know you was talking about Welcome to Derry. You thought that was really good.
Yeah, we'll take any recommendations.
I think if you guys have any recommendations, please drop it in the comments, or feel free to drop it in the comments. I think on Spotify you can do that. And I think that's it for us. We are going to wrap this up, and it was a pleasure. And it's always good to see you guys and hear what you guys have to say. Thanks.
For sure.
Yeah, same, bro.